And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Abraham. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Abraham. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
22 yards.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Open Davis Howard, the tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Tampa Bay.
And again, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Allen now on 1st down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. run to throw once more. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Chris Godwin.
Chris Godwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Rams nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And 10 at their 49-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change your name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get expected up the back. In fact, I know I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Abraham. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. They'll run this with Akers. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 10.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Abraham. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Here's Akers. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run here with Akers. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll roll him out right. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Still trailing, it's 7-3.
Rams 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
25-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Allen. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now Allen again. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Off the play fake. Abraham. And he whips that one incomplete there. Intended target was Cam Akers. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Abraham. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. first down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Rams 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Looking to throw. Abraham. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Allen. The left side completion to Jones. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flush to his right. And incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Allen. It's caught. Jones. It's running. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So that'll back him up 5. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is right through. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A good pickup there, a 22.
Tampa Bay.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Looking downfield for Godwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
4-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Akers. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up at the 35. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he hauls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. Hunter Bryant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31, Rams 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
To throw on 3rd down, Abraham. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, Allen. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw without it. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the Rams' 5-yard line.
From the gun, Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 1st down, Akers. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point forthcoming. This one through. It makes our score 31-10.
Buccaneers 31, Rams 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. He's at the 30, 10, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the night as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On 1st down, Allen. That's caught by Howard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will. because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Abraham. On the crossing route, complete. It's May. He'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. To throw. Abraham. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And here's Allen throwing on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen on 1st and 10. Incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going to complete to Diggs right side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Allen now on 1st down. He finds his tight end Howard forward. That's complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw on second down, Abraham. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Abraham. The throw complete to Cam Akers. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
Tonight's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucs, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.